My name is Aditya Ponda and I'm a wildlife conservationist and I lead wildlife expeditions for a living. I've always been in love with dogs, right from my childhood, and German Shepherds in particular have been one of my favorite breeds. German Shepherds are probably the most complete dog, bred by its founders to be an all-rounder dog. It can do obedience work just as well as it can do protection work or scent work or herding work. That apart, they're extremely good-looking dogs, which is probably the main reason why I started liking them. The breeding of these dogs is regulated by a set breed standard, which is prescribed by the founders of the breed and standardized by several bodies across the world that are involved in controlling the breeding of dogs. Pedigreed dogs are of predictable health, temperament, and several other characters. Best place to get a purebred dog is from an ethical breeder who is experienced in that particular breed and who is ideally registered with your local kennel club. And your local kennel club is the best source who can direct you to ethical breeders. It's important to understand the difference between an ethical breeder and what we call puppy millers. Puppy millers are basically people who don't care much about where the breed is going, what breeds they're breeding, and what quality of dogs they produce. Obviously, puppy miller puppies are going to be cheaper than the puppies that you might buy from an ethical breeder who puts in a lot of time, energy, and effort into producing high quality dogs by participating in shows and getting the best bloodlines available and breeding with a goal in mind. When I think of breeding a litter, the primary points I have in my mind are to breed better than what I already own. The goal of every ethical breeder should always be to produce puppies that are better than the parents. And there are a few primary things that you have to keep in mind whenever you breed a litter. You should always breed puppies with sound health and sound temperament. And beyond that, there is good anatomy, which conforms to the breed standards. All my German Shepherds carry West German show lines. And those dogs in Germany have been health rated and health tested very thoroughly. The male that one uses to sire the litter is not lacking in any of the plus points of the female and is certainly strong in the areas in which the female is weak in terms of temperament or anatomy. Carnivores thrive on a diet of fresh meat and bones, and that is what I feed my dogs. They all eat raw meat and bones. I feed them chicken, goat tripe, occasionally supplemented by things like eggs and yogurt and cottage cheese, etc. Exercise is a very important part of owning large working breeds. That apart, we take them for long walks, especially when we are training them for shows. We take them out for a lot of road work and a lot of ring work. We also take them out swimming to rivers nearby. They love that, and swimming is one of the best and safest exercises for dogs. This is my latest litter. These puppies are 2 months old. They've been line bred on a German number 2 dog called Hill vom Farbenspiel. They have excellent temperament and all of them have great anatomy. This particular male is Brutus, and I've decided to retain him from the litter. Hopefully he'll grow up to be a top class male.